Hey everyone! Welcome back. So I'm about to watch the next episode of My Hero Academia. I personally cannot wait. We had some crazy stuff happen last episode. And there was some really good stuff that I talked about in my outro for the last episode. I thought, throughout the last episode, we had some really good moments, like the moment between Izuku and All Might, and them talking at the beginning. We had some good matches. But honestly, the big takeaway was like the craziness that happened at the end with so Ida's brother. I don't know, they still haven't said if he's dead or not. Like, his mom was like, a villain got him, and we saw like the blood and everything, and it doesn't look good. But I guess like technically they didn't come out and say he was dead, so I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see. But we're also on the verge of a really, really epic looking battle between Todoroki and Bakugo, which I cannot wait for. It's gonna be a good ep. I can just sense it. And I know they're gonna be driving me nuts with more of the epic storylines and battles and probably twists. I don't know. We've got this new hero killer guy showing up, so God only knows what's happening there. So without further ado, I personally can't wait to get into it, so I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to get to the watching. So let's do it. Next episode of My Hero Academia. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to take this moment while the theme is playing to show you all something really cool. So you probably noticed I've been wearing this scrunchie the last 2 episodes. Some of that's because I broke half my bracelets, and the other part is because this is from the Jump Shop in Tokyo, and it's a little, I don't know if you can see it, it's a little My Hero Academia scrunchie. And I knew I only wanted to get like a few little things. I didn't want to go nuts and have like a ton in my luggage coming back. So when I saw this in the Jump Shop, I'm like, oh, that's perfect, because even though I love like figures and statues and stuff like that, I really love things that I can use like every day. And this is so cool because it's subtle enough that like I could wear it with just about anything, but like I know it's my special My Hero scrunchie from the Jump Shop in Tokyo. And the gentleman who sold it to me in Tokyo also gave me this very fun little free Boruto sticker with it. They're very big on free gifts with your purchases in Japan, which I am all about. So I just thought that was kind of cool. I know you guys may have noticed me like while I'm flailing and stuff, reacting. You may have noticed that I'm wearing it, so I thought I'd take a minute and explain it while the theme is playing. So, alright, now it's time to be quiet and watch the episode. I doubt I'll be able to stay quiet during an episode like this. We'll see. Irritated. Oh. Oh, he's gonna hit Bakugo right in the feels. Oh, we're hitting the ground running. Here we go. Pretty clever, though. It always impresses me how strategic he is. Nice! What a good idea! Oh. No, he was trying to help. Yes! Come on! Heck yes! Use it. Use those memories. Oh! Oh my god! Oh. It's not the victory he wanted. Why'd he put out his flames? I was not expecting that. I thought for sure after getting cheered on by Izuku, he'd have his head in the game. Why'd he put out the flames? Not a satisfying win for him. That's not gonna set well with Bakugo. He's not gonna... Yikes. Yikes. Oh, I like this part. It's so happy and fun. Whoa. Why did they have Bakugo like Hannibal Lecter over here? Well, I can see why. Yep, exactly, because he's like a man-eating fiend. Wait, was that a nod to Hannibal? Was it? I can't say. Oh, he's alive! Oh, thank God. Heck yes! Grand entrance! Oh, he hugged him! Angry, 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 angry. Like, even All Might's a little scared of this kid. He's like an animal! He has like a rabid animal. Oh. Oh. Oh God, what's he gonna find though? What's... Oh. Oh. Oh my God, what a moment to end on. Oh God, no. No! Oh! Are they legit trying to kill me? Wow. No, no preview. No. Okay. Oh my God, that was such a good end credit scene. Oh my God, him just like brushing his teeth, telling the germs to die. Oh, that was so good. And his mom yelling. I'm assuming that was his mom. I don't know. I want to see Bakugo's family. Can you imagine like what kind of family he comes from? Like, I want to know. We're getting to see like other people's family. Okay, so speaking of family, so all right, well, let me just backtrack and start from the beginning. So this was a great ep. So the epic battle between Todoroki and Bakugo, it was a lot different than I expected, but I thought it was great. And I thought what it led into was really awesome because I feel like you could have very easily, you know, just had like, oh, he had that battle with Izuku and now like he's he's all, you know, like his head's all put together and he knows what he wants, and like, you know, like that was just unlocked or something. And, you know, that would have been fine, but I think it's actually even better the way that they did it, because, you know, we're talking about like years of abuse and like, you know, all of that he witnessed growing up. Like that's, I like that his battle with Izuku just sparked some kind of growth in him. It didn't like change him instantly. So I was like, what in the battle? Because he just like, he looks like he starts to flame up when Bakugo is coming at him, and Izuku is like cheering him and everything. And I'm like, oh, this is it, you know? And then he loses it. Like he just stops, you know, and he ends up being out of bounds. And by the way, awesome match, great intensity. And, you know, I gotta say, I started out not being a huge Bakugo fan when the series started, but I'm liking him more and more, and I'm coming to like appreciate him in his own way, like more and more, you know, like I can kind of like read his actions a little bit better now over the last few episodes, and I'm always impressed at like the amount of strategy that goes into his fights. Even though he kind of comes off as like a hothead, he's really not, only in the literal sense that his power is flame and all. But so that was really good, and I was thrilled to hear that Ida's brother's not dead, although that moment between the two of them was so emotional and so well done. And just, you know, hearing that person that you idolize tell you, like, you know, that they lost, it was an emotional moment, and it was really good. But I'm just glad he's alive, because like the end of the last episode, like I really thought he was dead. So we'll see what happens, you know, with these villains as time goes on, but it's not gonna be anything good, that's for sure. Like that's already a given. The ending ceremony where they had to have Bakugo just like, the first thing I thought of was Hannibal Lecter, and then like someone makes the comment of like he's like a man-eater or something, and I'm like, oh my god, was that intentional? Like the whole Hannibal Lecter get up. So it was really good. Like I knew for him that was going to be, he was saying it through the whole match, like the only way this win could mean anything to him was if Todoroki was, you know, firing on all cylinders, no pun intended. And that's not what he got. And so I know that's going to be a very dissatisfying victory for him. But just him like all like chained up at the end with a ribbon in his mouth and everything, the metal in his mouth. That was so good. I loved All Might's words to everyone. I wish we could have gotten his words to Ida, but totally understandable that Ida couldn't be there for, you know, obvious reasons. I was thinking something during that, and I'm like, what he said to Todoroki and the little exchange that they had, and All Might saying that like he can see in his eyes that he's like, he looks different. He has a different look on his face now, and it makes more sense. What happened during the battle with Bakugo, it makes more sense now, having seen the end scene where he goes to see his mom, because he tells All Might like he has something that he has to do before, you know, he can kind of get it together. And that end scene with his mom, because like you don't know what to expect, you know, and just hearing him narrating, saying that like he's going to rescue her like one way or another, it's like now he's starting to I think really discover what's going to send him on his own hero path now. Like before, I feel like he was very kind of caught up in his own anger and just what comes with, you know, leading the kind of life that he did, like the kind of mental torment and everything that one would go through if they went through like something horrible, like being scolded by your mother, being horribly mistreated by your father, and watching the abuse that goes on between the father and the mother. And so now I feel like he's really starting to get in touch a little bit more with himself and like what is motivating him to be a hero and what he has to do to start down that path. And I thought that the end scene where he goes to see his mom was great. So now it makes more sense that he couldn't fully use his other half because he had to rectify that first. He had to go and see her, and so that now it makes much more sense. The after credit scene was really good. Oh my god, when Uraraka goes into her apartment and there's these two, we see these two like figures waiting for him, like, oh my god, no, no, no. And it was just her parents. So, oh, for a second I thought that was going to be like the villains that we've seen, like waiting to assassinate her or something. Good God. But that was a really cute, fun scene. And we had the cute, fun scene with Izuku and his mom, and also kind of important to the story because he's talking with his mom and hearing how she reacted to finding out about his quirk and seeing him in his battles on TV in this recent tournament. And he's kind of thinking like, you know, I need to make sure I can fight in a way that's going to worry people less. And it's like, yeah, you do. So that was good too. It was good for that reason. Oh my god, watching him trying to fumble around explaining how he got his quirk to her was really funny, because that's something I wondered about the first time she was like watching him on TV. I'm like, wait, so she knows he has a quirk now, but like, what was that exchange like? Like, how do you... And there it was. And of course that last part with Bakugo just brushing his teeth with one part toothpaste, one part anger. Actually, probably both parts anger. Was just so good. And hearing his mom yell, like, it makes me wonder, like, does the whole family just like scream and get angry like he does? I'd love to know. So I'm really enjoying it. This whole tournament arc, we got such a good look at so many different characters, and not only their quirks, but just what, you know, makes them tick and what motivates them, and, you know, seeing unlikely pairs going up against each other in battle, and it was great. And of course now we have this kind of developing story with these new villains, and also knowing that Izuku is going to be trying to change it up a little bit with the way he uses One for All. So I'm curious to see that. I'm curious to see it all. I cannot wait. Like I said last time, I enjoy this show more and more every time I watch it. So thank you so much for watching with me today, and please join me next time as well. So I will see you then. Bye.